More than a year and a half of war has taken its toll. Throughout the chaos and destruction, a group of nuns has continued its work, tirelessly caring for single mothers and their children. Roselle Reyes spoke with one of the sisters who explains the critical need their care provides.
Hi, we are children from Corotic.
This is the House of Hope Single Mothers Home, run by nuns from Poland.
I'm Sister Kamila, and I'm from the Order of Sisters of Orionists. We, together with our community for 12 years, we're engaged in one house for single mothers in Ukraine near Kharkiv.
It was started by Sister Renata in 1996 as part of the Diocese of Kharkiv. She was later joined by 3 more nuns, one of them being Sister Kamila.
This is the project for single mothers and their children who experience some crisis, difficult situations, or homelessness. They can go to this house. Sometimes they're brought by police or a social worker. In this house, they can experience the help they need.
Sister Kamila explains that there are 2 programs available. The first program helps mothers and children with their basic needs, such as housing, clothing, and food. The second program helps mothers get their feet on the ground.
There is the second stage of the project, so if they need, they can rent a room in another house, so we can help them to work and to start something good in their life.
The sisters not only provide a safe and stable home, they also teach mothers life skills for potential employment, such as housekeeping, sewing, and gardening. Sister Kamila says she especially loves helping mothers with newborns.
We bring the mother from the hospital, then we organize some things for them. We also try to help them by teaching them how to care for their child.
After 26 years of living peacefully in Korotic, their lives suddenly changed. War broke out in Ukraine in February 2022, and the sisters had to make plans to protect the mothers and the children. For 9 days, they hid in the basement of the houses until their prayers were answered. Sisters from another order living at an old monastery in Yazlovets were willing to house them.
When war started, in our house we have 17 mothers and about 30 children. After a few days, we had to evacuate our houses to western Ukraine.
For 4 days, they traveled 600 miles to safety. Months later, in September 2022, the sisters returned to Korotic.
We came back to our house after half a year, and then we started to continue our ministry. New mothers and their children came to us. At the moment, we have 10 mothers and 17 children.
With war still raging, schools are no longer in session. As a result, the sisters began providing education to school-aged children.
During the war, this made it difficult for the children because they can't go to school. So we tried to organize them in school, have them continue learning, and help them have a good childhood.
The sisters tried to keep a sense of normalcy for the children, even though war is outside their doors.
20 or 30 kilometers from us, there were villages that were occupied with many destroyed houses. Sometimes you heard explosions near us, also a few bombs which touched our village. But it is not as dangerous as it was in the beginning of the war.
The House of Hope is really living up to its name. The sisters instill faith in the children so that despite the war, the children are hopeful for a better future. Since re-establishing the houses in Korotic, 4 refugee families have also joined them.
We experienced the war, and I want to say that God is with us. He cared for us and helps us and protected our lives, our freedom, and dignity.
Along with operating the House of Hope, the sisters have been assisting their diocesan Caritas agency in distributing humanitarian aid to about 4,500 people a week, roughly 10% of whom are children.
During this war, we received much help, especially humanitarian aid. This was an opportunity to help those in the area where we live.
Sister Kamila is very grateful for all the help and support they have been receiving, but her ultimate wish is for peace in her country.
Ukrainians still need prayers and other needs, and I hope the war will end and Ukraine will also experience peace. Because of this situation, what's very important is our faith and trust in God.
Roselle Reyes, EWTN News in Depth.